From the beginning, Irwin Marine has always had a strong connection to the community. It sometimes seems like the Irwin family has had a part in every major event to happen on Lake Winnipesaukee. This was certainly the case in 1939, when a second major fire brought destruction to the Weirs.
My sister Dottie was in a play, and we were on the front row of the balcony, and someone came out on the stage and yelled up, "Mr. Irwin, your dance hall's on fire." Well, the dance hall wasn't on fire, it was the railroad station that was on fire. And the Mount Washington was at the dock, right in back of the railroad station.
Though Irwin's Winnipesaukee Gardens was spared in the fire, the train station and the original Mount Washington paddle steamer were destroyed. Once again, Jim Irwin sprang into action. He knew the Mount Washington was an important attraction for Lake Winnipesaukee tourism, so he and some local businessmen set out to find a replacement.
He went up to Lake Champlain and they bought a boat up there called the Chateauguay, which was a side wheeler just like the one that was here that had burned. So they had to cut the boat up into 21 pieces because the width on anything coming by rail couldn't be over 11 feet, and it came down by rail.
The boat was reconstructed at Lakeport with a new hull. At a ceremony in 1940, Dottie Irwin christened it, and the Mount Washington returned to the water. Throughout the years, the Irwin family continued to influence the recreation culture on the lake. In addition to igniting the boating industry, they ran businesses ranging from restaurants to bingo to mini golf. They started the Miss Winnipesaukee pageant, which continues to this day as the longest-running precursor to the Miss America pageant. And of course, Irwin's Winnipesaukee Gardens has been called the most popular attraction ever built on Lake Winnipesaukee.
We had all the old name bands, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Harry James, all of those.
It may even be possible that without Jim Irwin, there would be no such thing as Weirs Beach.
There was no beach. Where the beach is today, there was nothing but rocks. I can remember when I was a kid swimming there. The Uncle Sam, that was the mailboat for Lake Winnipesaukee. Its home port was here in Lakeport. That was a good excuse to dredge out the Weirs Channel. And so my dad said, well, bring that sand up and put it where all the rocks were, where the waterfront was at the Weirs, and that was the beginning of Weirs Beach.
Jim Irwin's dedication to the community is a legacy that he passes down to his children. Jack Irwin and his brother Jim continued those traditions and have passed them down in turn.
You know, my dad and my uncle basically, they tell us to be humble and to treat people the way they want to be treated.
Our family has been very, very fortunate. The community's given us a lot, and in return, we really feel, the whole family feels that we need to return back to the community, and it really comes back to us tenfold.
Irwin Marine has a rich tradition of community involvement, charity and giving. Proud to be a part of that and participate in the way that I could, as have other Irwin family members, along with management team, personnel, and a great number of our employees are involved in a number of causes here throughout the Lakes region.
Like the Got Lunch program in Laconia.
Starting a handicap skiing school.
We're involved in the Easter Seals, the Polka Run,
The New Hampshire Marine Trades Association,
the Chamber of Commerce,
Granite State Independent Living,
the Lakes Region Conservation Trust,
the Youth Services Bureau, which is in the Lakes region, taking care of troubled youth.
the Loon Preservation. It's basically where we live. It's not just the business, it's the people in the area that we're part of, and we always will be part of it.